welcome to part 11 of Mortal Kombat 11, and today, as ironic as that part is, we're going to finish off chapter 11 by going to rescue Liu Kang from Kronika, because Raiden did absolutely nothing to stop Kronika from taking Liu Kang. Seriously, he's so useless!
A new look? Just for me? You shouldn't have. What do you want from me?
You will aid in my protection.
Not likely. I have mastered Shinnok sorcery. I will add your soul strength to mine, and finally avenge myself upon Raiden.
My friends, Raiden's armies are coming. They will fight us, and they will lose.
Kronika's isle lies beyond the fog. Battleships. My ferries cannot fight a war.
This fleet is under my protection. If Charon falls, our fleet cannot sail. Protect him at all costs.
Ramming speed!
I don't want to fight, but I've got to. For Jacqui's sake and mine.
I hope Jax realize that if any harm comes to future Jax, past Jax would also die too, which in turn also kills Jacqui. He really did not think about this. Well, there's only one thing to do at a time like this. Shake the woke off! Well, I'm gonna have to teach him. I'm gonna have to teach him what happens when you go up against the god of... Oh god, I just screwed up my flawless there. I have got to stop using that move, because I totally forgot how to use it near instead of far. But anyway, yeah, Jax pretty much already put his daughter in jeopardy joining Kronika, because he had to fight against his allies. And God forbid if anything happened to his past self. God, Jax is so stupid.
Let me help you. Kronika's promises to you are a cruel deception. She is the mother of Shinnok, the architect of your revenant enslavement.
But... no. She's Cetrion's mother.
Cetrion is Shinnok's sister. In Kronika's new era, Shinnok will be the darkness to balance Cetrion's light.
Which will only happen if the realms keep on fighting each other. What have I done? I'm a fool.
It is not foolish to fight for your family's betterment.
I'm sorry, Raiden. I promise to make this right.
Died 1,000 deaths to prepare for this battle. My defeat is impossible. Yours, inevitable. But
Geras, unless you're Shao Kahn or Sindel or Shang Tsung, you are not gonna win in a fighting game storyline. And even then, it's to a certain degree. But, yes, Geras ended up getting repeatedly tortured over and over and over again by Kronika, i.e. receiving Kronika's fatality. To everyone else, it's pretty much soul-crushing and insulting, and yes, Kronika actually does have a fatality where she rips your skin off and rips you to pieces infinitely in a loop. For Geras, however, it's just a Sunday morning. Well, whatever the case, not only shall we add slavery, but S&M. Wow, Netherrealm sucks at politics. And Geras sucks as a villain. I mean, yeah, he may look menacing, but guess what? When the heroes actually make him look like a jobber, more so than what he does to jobber, you've done a terrible job as a villain.
I will suffer you no more. That is unfortunate for you. The sea of blood is bottomless. You will fall forever.
Now do I have your attention, Raiden?
The warriors sinking your fleet are under my command.
You have made a devil's bargain with Kronika, Frost.
You ignored me my entire life. Kronika saw my talent from the start.
Two things that pissed me off with this fight. First off, the fact that it was Raiden that introduced her to the Lin Kuei in the first place, and if it wasn't for him, she would have just been fighting in Black Dragon fighting pits for the rest of her life. And it was also Cassie Cage that saved her miserable life. And there's yet no interaction between Frost and Cassie. But the worst thing about this, let me just add on one more, is what happens after this fight. The writers definitely made it to where things like, oh, Frost has such wasted potential, and you gave her no potential at all because you just brought her back because everybody loved her in the 3D era, and you want to shit on the 3D era, and that is all.
Envy and ambition consume you.
such wasted potential.
The good she could have done in command of these cyber Lin Kuei.
She commands them, not Sector. If so, she is linked to them. They follow her thoughts.
Then let them follow her to defeat.
Candy ass bitch.
Raiden's fleet nears our shores.
The two of you will command the army defending the beachhead.
Where will you be?
Land ho! Time after time, Kronika's schemes have pitted us against each other. That cycle must end, Liu Kang.
This time it will.
Your power. Is this Kronika's gift?
A gift to myself, you could say.
You stole your own soul. Perverted your own nature.
It's a lesson you taught me, Raiden. To fight my enemies by any means necessary.
Fight.
See this right here? This right here is the final boss right here, in my opinion. Liu Kang actually does got buffs because of the fact that he's in that skin, and he also gets a buff from his Fire God skin. More on that in the next part. But Liu Kang basically is boss tier as far as for this game is concerned. However, here is the problem that people don't tend to understand. Ed Boon just wanted to pander, and he missed out on an opportunity to make Liu Kang evil. He tried so hard to make Liu Kang evil, but then his writers pretty much dropped the ball. Yeah, they had a zombified Liu Kang in Armageddon, and what do you know, there's also a zombified Liu Kang here, but they dropped the ball in how he could be evil. Just so much wasted potential.
I have conquered the darkness within me. You must do the same.
You will have to kill me.
I would rather save you.
And speaking of the Fire God skin, we'll be dealing with that in the next episode of Mortal Kombat 11 as we finish the original 11 story in part 12. This is RPMan985. See you guys next time.